Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Night Huddle. I'm your host, Matt Brown. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Of course, we are here every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube and Facebook Live. So make sure you join our audience. So we have a great show for you tonight. Tonight, we're back to opening up we're doing a regular show or an old school show. We've had some specials. Last week, we brought on our buddies, Keith White and Cam Manning from formerly the Mixed Tag Podcast, Talk Wrestling. Week before that, we were off. Week before that, we had our NFL preview. We've just had a lot of stuff going on, so we're back to our normal thing. And our buddy 25 Perez in the house. How you doing, sir? Tonight we're going to open up a Blaster Box 2021 Pro Set Baseball, and we got a couple 3-packs of 2023 Sage. We're going to open up tonight too. Good chance getting autographs out of these. These are really cool. I like these because you get a whole set, and the set is loaded. Like the set's got Jason Dominguez, Adley Rushman, Grayson Rodriguez, Jordan Lawler, a lot of great guys. Plus, you get 3 autos out of this box, too. You can pick up these boxes for like $10, $12. They're really cheap, but they are loaded, man. Last year, I opened up one of these and got a Blaze Jordan autograph, which was for the Red Sox. Great prospect. So, see what we get here tonight. The reason we're opening up college stuff tonight is because we're working on our September Hot Box, and September Hot Box is back to school. So, we're going to be using a lot of this stuff here we open up tonight in our September Hot Box. So be on the lookout for that. Excuse me. Also, speaking of Hot Box cards, we are getting ready to do our preview sale for our trick or treat packs. We make 20 or 25. I forget how many I usually make. I got to go back and check. But we make up some trick or treat packs ahead of time, and you can place your order. There's some loaded stuff in there. We'll do a video of all of our top cards. We take our top 20 or 25 cards, and each pack gets one of those cards randomly drawn. And then we have a bunch of other cards in there as well, all different sports. Baseball, football is most of it, but there's basketball, might be some hockey in there. Might even put some wrestling in there this year. I'm not really sure what I'm going to put in for this year, but trick-or-treat packs are always very popular, and they just about sell out every year. So make sure you get your orders in. That will be coming up here probably this week or by the end of the week. The pre-sale will be on. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Hotbox Cards. All right, and lastly, speaking of Hotbox Cards, I'm going to be at the Philadelphia Card Show on Saturday. Yes, sir. I'm going to be at the Philly show, walking around, spending a bunch of money. I got to buy a bunch of cards for these trick-or-treat hot packs, and we got to get some stuff for our September hot boxes, which should start. We should do a preview video this weekend, I hope, and should start shipping next week, September hot boxes. So be on the lookout for those. But if you're in the Philadelphia area and you're going to be around at the Philly Card Show, make sure you look for me. I'll just be walking around and going through a lot of boxes, folks. So a lot of boxes I go through. But make sure you check that out, the Philly Card Show, if you're in the area. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Great card show. I find better deals at the Philly Card Show than I do the National and any of the other. And they have a lot of celebrities there, especially if you're a Philadelphia fan. They got current Eagles players, Phillies players, 76ers, plus some other Hall of Famers as well. I know Iverson's going to be there this time, Dr. J. They do the show about 4 times a year. You also have grading companies there. SGC is going to be there. I think PSA, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know SGC is there, and I might actually get some cards graded by them. I'm thinking about trying to decide which ones maybe. So if you're in the Philadelphia area, make sure you check out the Philly Card Show this weekend. It's in, technically it's not in Philly. It's in Oaks, Pennsylvania, which is right outside of Philadelphia at the Philadelphia Expo Center, I think it's called. So check that out. All right, let's get into some news. I wasn't going to talk wrestling tonight. I really was not. But some breaking news happened this week. And it kind of went back to what our show did last week. If you recall last week on our show, the controversial Cam Manning mentioned that he didn't think the AEW All-In show at Wembley Stadium got 81,000. And I called him crazy. But obviously something happened though, because news broke this week and Freedom of Information Act that they reported that there was only actually reported about 72,000 fans went through the turnstile, not 81,000. So technically AEW is saying they sold 81,000. They didn't say 81,000 people came in to the show, but only 72,000. That's about 9,000. They're about 9,000, almost 10,000 off what they've actually sold. Now, some of that, of course, is, people get sick or something happens, they can't go. But obviously, that's not that many. Also, another reason is you got scalpers buying up a lot of tickets and trying to resell them, and obviously they couldn't resell those. That could be another thing. And another conspiracy theory is that Tony Khan himself maybe bought a whole bunch of tickets to get past that 81,000 mark. That's a good possibility. I mean, stranger things have happened in wrestling, You always have the WrestleMania 3 fiasco with the attendance there. Of course, WrestleMania in Dallas, they tried to tell us there was over 100,000. That was not the case. But, so who knows? Maybe he bought a whole bunch of tickets and that's why nobody showed up. The other 10,000 didn't show up. So I don't know, but interesting news. I think you'll hear more about that. I think people will be pressuring Tony Khan to see if he actually was one who bought up a majority of those tickets to get past that 80,000, even though 72,000 is really great. But Tony Khan made a big point of making it that they sold the most tickets ever. But if he bought a bunch of them, does that really count? I don't know. It's kind of fishy, but a lot of things happen in the world of wrestling. All right, let's switch over to football news. Football, we haven't talked football yet since our opening preview show. A couple of big things happened, of course, while we were doing other shows. Of course, Aaron Rodgers got hurt, tore his ACL. He just had surgery here recently. He's trying to recover. He's 39, I think, years old from what I read. So we'll see if he's able to come back. Now, he signed a 2-year deal with the Jets. I'm sorry, I almost said Packers. He signed a 2-year deal with the Jets with an option for a third year. So he will be coming back next year, possibly with the Jets, unless the Jets decide to totally get rid of him. But I don't really see that happening. I think Rodgers will come back. He's not been the most. He used to be very mobile when he was younger, but his mobility's gone down. You're not paying Aaron Rodgers to run around like Lamar Jackson and some of those other guys. You're paying Aaron Rodgers for his leadership, his play knowledge, and his arm is basically. And tearing your ACL is not going to hurt your arm that much. So I think he'll be back. I don't know if he'll be better than ever, but I think he'll be back. But definitely Father Time is catching up on him. Wouldn't it be crazy, though, if he decided he wants to leave the Jets and go to the Vikings, just like Brett Favre did. Brett Favre left the Packers, went to the Jets 1 year, ended up getting hurt, I think, that year too. Then he went over to Minnesota, took them to an NFC Championship game. So wouldn't it be kind of crazy if he did the same? Who knows? All right, again, tonight we are opening up a blaster box of 2021 Pro Set Baseball, bringing back old Pro Set, and 3 packs of 2023 Sage Hit. So be on the lookout for those. I think there's like 6 or 16 autographs in a box of these. So we should have a good chance of getting an autograph out of here, hopefully. The Pro Set will have, my nose itches like crazy, folks. It itches. Pro Set has 3 autographs per box. We'll definitely get in those tonight. All right, other on football news, Patrick Mahomes signed a huge deal back. Actually, he signed a big deal 10 years ago, back in 2020. Signed a 10-year, $450 million contract. At the time, I think it was the biggest contract. But now other people have gotten paid past him. And I think he's down to like 10th. But now they restructured his deal, and he's going to be guaranteed $210 million for the next 4 years. So they're going to take the 210, divide it into 4. But all that money is guaranteed money, which is great. That's one thing you hear about these big contracts in football. A lot of times, not all their years and money is guaranteed. It's not like baseball or basketball where you sign a contract and, that's why the Mets are still paying Bobby Bonilla, in some of those teams, because all their money is guaranteed on those other sports. Football is not the case, which is kind of crazy because of all the injuries football has. That's probably the sport that you're most likely to get hurt and have career-ending injuries compared to baseball and basketball. So, but yeah, a lot of those contracts are not totally guaranteed, but Patrick Mahomes is going to get paid. And I think if anybody deserves to get paid that much, it's probably Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's really done great the last couple of years. So he just signed a major deal. All right, let's switch over to baseball. Of course, we have baseball winding down right now. Baseball will be ending pretty soon. Teams have already clinched division. Some teams have clinched playoffs. So a lot of great things. But we want to do our Power 5. This might be our last Power 5 before next week when we do our football Power 5. We'll debut that next week. So be on the lookout for our football Power 5. But let's do our baseball Power 5. At number 5, I was having trouble coming up with a team. I was going to pick a team in the American League West, but I couldn't figure out which of the 3 teams to pick. So at number 5 in my Power 5 this week is all 3 teams in the American League West. I'm talking Astros, Rangers, and Mariners. I think only 2 games separate all 3, or 2.5 games separate all 3. Astros were in first place. Rangers only a game and a half back. They're all lumped together, folks. So I couldn't make a choice. I had to just pick all 3 of them. All 3 of them. First time ever in our Monday Night Huddle Power Top 5. We picked 3 teams at number 5. All right, number 4 is the LA Dodgers. They have clinched the National League West, 91-57, 7-3 in their last 10 games. Looking very good. They ran away with the National League West. Actually, I think Arizona is in second place, which is crazy. But you never know what's going to happen in baseball. All right, so Dodgers are number 4. Number 3 is the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm telling you what, this series this weekend, I was watching it. My mom was watching it. My brothers were watching it. But the Orioles and Rays played a 4-game series this weekend in Baltimore. And I'll tell you what, the place was packed, sold out, basically. And that was basically, they were neck and neck for that American League East division. And they split 2 games each. So the Rays won the first 2 games. Orioles came back and won the next 2 games. Both teams on Sunday clinched playoff spots. So now Baltimore has a 2-game lead over Tampa. But I'm telling you what, Tampa Bay is 92-59, 7-3 in their last 10 games. Of course, they are still 2 games back from the Orioles. They will not play Baltimore anymore this year. But what Tampa Bay has done this year, I think is remarkable. I'm telling you what, they have had a great record, a great team. Even though they've had controversy like Wander Franco, who's been suspended or on administrative leave, whatever that is nowadays. But Wander Franco, probably their best player, has been out, and they are still winning. They are still doing well. Of course, not doing as well as they did in the beginning of the season because they were red hot in the beginning, but they are still doing very well for them. So that's why they are my number 3 team. My number 2 team is the team that split with them this week, and the team that's 2 games above them. The Baltimore Orioles are number 2. Congratulations to the Orioles for making the playoffs. My mom kept thinking they won the division. I was like, they did not win the division. I was like, they could lose a whole bunch of games. More than likely, they're going to win the division, but you never know. They have a tough series right now going on with Houston, which Houston's battling off that American League West playoffs, or that American League West division. So the Orioles don't have it wrapped up yet. They have they have at least a playoff spot wrapped up, but not the division yet. They are 5-5 in their last 10 games, 93-56. Great record for the Orioles. I'm worried about the Orioles, though, for the playoffs. I really do. Their pitching doesn't good. They lost their closer. They got to outscore everybody, and I don't think it's going to be a good playoff thing. I really see the Orioles getting bumped out in the first round of the playoffs, folks. Yep. You heard it here first. You need an elite closer, or you need a really serviceable closer in the playoffs, and the Orioles do not have that. Their closer got hurt, and I don't think he's going to come back this year. I think he's going to end up getting Tommy John surgery. They're still hoping that he does, but I just don't see it happening. But they are my number 2 team. Great season with the Baltimore Orioles making the playoffs. And my number 1 team, the same team we've had for a while here, the Atlanta Braves, 96-53. They have clinched the National League East. They had a little scare this past week with Ronald Acuna Jr. Tweaking his ankle, but he is back in the lineup tonight. Thank goodness, because I'm in my fantasy baseball championship game this week. Barely squeaked one out last week in the semifinals, but I got Ronald Acuna Jr. on my team, and I need him this week to have a fantastic week. So hopefully he does well this week and does not get hurt. Of course, Atlanta was kind of worried about it because that's definitely their best player, though they have some great other players too, like Matt Olson, who he set the Atlanta Braves single season record, I think, for home runs, which is pretty good because the Atlanta Braves had, they've had Eddie Matthews, they've had Hank Aaron, they've had Chipper Jones, and those were Dale Murphy. There's another great home run hitter, Bob Horner. I don't know if you guys remember Bob Horner, but boy, that guy could hit the dingers, let me tell you. But Braves are my number 1 team. Congratulations to Matt Olson, breaking that record for the Atlanta Braves. That is true. All right, guys, tonight again, we are opening up Blaster Box of 2021 Pro Set. There's a whole set in here of some great stars. You're going to see these guys tonight, but you're going to see Jason Dominguez, Adley Rushman is going to be in here. Jordan Lawler. There's somebody else I'm missing too. Somebody else really good. Wonder Franco's in here, even though he might not be that great anymore. He's in here. 3 autos per box. We'll see what autographs we get. We got some good autographs last time we opened that. And we also got 3 packs of 2023 Sage Hit. These, I think there's 16 autographs in a box of these. These are my last 3 packs. I just want to open them. Hopefully there's an autograph in here. I'm hoping. We're looking for like Kenny Pickett, some of those other guys on that list. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and get things set up and open up our cards tonight. See what we get. It's a low-key episode tonight of the Monday Night Huddle, so we'll be right back after this quick break. Are you tired of going to the store and finding all the shelves bare of your favorite sports cards? Well, I got the solution for you. It's Hotbox Cards. Hotbox Cards is a sports card subscription service. And what's even better, Hotbox Cards is affordable. No more than $100, $150, $200, $300 sports card subscription boxes. I'm talking Hotbox Cards at $29.99 plus shipping. You can't beat that. And you can't beat the variety. Most sports card subscription boxes are all about packs. Here, we like to mix it up. Every box, you're going to get 3 unopened packs. You're going to get 50 bonus cards, plus 3 game use or autograph cards. And we'll even ask you what your favorite team is. We try to give you one of those game use or autograph cards to be one of your favorite teams. So you got to check out the website, hotboxcards.net. You are going to love it. Plus, we give bonus items every month. Every month, we have a different theme in our boxes, and we give free items in every box. You can't beat it for $29.99. Check out the website, hotboxcards.net, and become a subscriber today. All right, folks, we are back. We're going to be opening up some products here tonight folks. Of course, we have, if you're new to the channel, new to the show, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. But we always have a nice cast of characters in the background, folks. We got the fashion plate, Freddie Blassie. There he is, folks, Freddie Blassie. You pencil neck geeks, that's what he would say. We got a lot of great managers back here. We got Bobby the Brain Heenan. We got Captain Lou Albano back here. And then we got the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper back here as well. I got to get rid of this stupid wire. I need a better setup, folks. I really do. But we'll work on that. We also got to work on that commercial, too. That commercial is starting to annoy me. But we got, again, we're going to open up 2021 Pro Set Baseball tonight. And we're going to start off, though, with 3 unopened packs of Sage Hit. I think just Sage. 2023. Good chance for autographs out of here. All right, let's get started and see what we get tonight. Hopefully, you guys are having a great Monday. Hopefully, you guys have a great week. Of course, like I mentioned before, I'm heading off to the Philly Card Show later this week on Saturday. So if you guys are in the area, stop by the Philly Card Show. All right, think about getting some cards graded. We had I got some good stuff graded here at the National by SGC. Thinking about dropping off some other stuff. Though the prices are $15. There's no like show special. At the National, I got the cards graded for $9 each. And that was great. So, all right, again, these are 2023 Sage. We're looking for Kenny Pickett, some of those other guys. This is Deontay McMahon, TJ Spears, Devin Witherspoon from Illinois. Oops, missed one. Jack Campbell. We got a purple of Xavier Hutchinson. It's kind of weird how these packs come. Like there's no like cellophane where you can't see the players, so you can actually see the top guys on these, which is kind of weird. Another purple of Dayron Henley, I guess. That's a nice one. Marvin Mims. I'm sorry. That is a beautiful purple peak performance. I don't know, is that supposed to be a Thunderbolt in the middle, or is that just a printing error? I can't tell right there. But that is the back of the card. Peak performance, not numbered though. Get the rest of these up here. We got Keon Zipper, whoever he is. Looks like he's from Florida. Rakon Johnson. Shane Lee from USC. Jerry Rice, 5-star. Rice and Rydon O'Connell. Looks like maybe from Pitt or Navy. Let's see. Purdue, from Purdue University. Nothing great to write home about in that pack, I'll tell you that. All right, pack number 2. Hopefully you guys are having a good Monday. Like I mentioned, we're going to open up some good stuff here tonight. You guys are in the comments. Make sure you leave us a comment and make sure you hit the like button on our YouTube page and become a subscriber on our YouTube page. If I can get this pack open. I'm a big fan of LGN figures. As a kid, I hated these things because you remember these are the hard plastic guys. Like this is Captain Lou. Like you can't move his arms or anything. I always hated these as a kid. I always preferred the Migos, like the superheroes, for wrestling, or GI Joes for wrestling, because they have the articulation, the arms moved and stuff. These I hated, but now as an adult, I love these LGN figures. I love how you can just stand up nicely. Except Bobby, he's leaning a little bit, but they stand up well, pretty well. They're rough, they're tough, but I love those LGN figures now as wrestling. So anytime I see a good deal on them, I pick them up. Actually, I just got Freddie Blassie and Captain Lou. I think I paid $50 for the pair. Some of the others I've gotten even a lot cheaper than that. So that was a good deal, especially on the Captain Lou. It's in great shape. All right, we're going to start off with Jake Hayner, the quarterback. Kendre Miller. Cam Smith, the corner. Christian Gonzalez, looks like he's from Oregon. Maybe Baylor. Darius Davis on the purple. Ryan Greenhagen on the purple. I never heard of most of these guys. Oh, there's our autograph. We got one. Deontay McMahon. I think I've heard of him. I think. Could be wrong, but I think I've heard of him. Man, it's a little damaged a little bit. That's what a problem. When you have all this like silver prism stuff, like that's damaged up there, that's damaged. And so, yeah, not in the best of shape, that card. We'll sleeve it up anyways, but there you go. Deontay McMahon from Mackenzie State University. Old Mackenzie State, of course, they produce a lot of great players. Just kidding. Trey Tucker on the purple. BJ Alawera. Noah Swell, he was one of the top picks 2023. We got Quentin Johnson, next level card. That's nice. And Tanner McKee from Stanford, I believe, right? Yep, Stanford University. So he's pretty smart. All right, we got one more pack, and then we're going to get into this Pro Set blaster box. See what we get out of here. Of course, we got some good stuff, cool stuff coming up in the Monday Night Huddle show. So be on the lookout for those. I'll be posting some details coming up. We got Charles McKeelan, Cepheus Johnson III, Ronnie Hickman, the safety, Jalen Jones, Michael Mayer, tight end for Notre Dame, purple, Jaree Brown from Penn State, up here where close to where I live. We got Josh Downs on the Artistry card. That is a nice card there. I like that. Artistry, Josh Downs. Stood out among wide receivers in the combine, it says. So All-American. He was the Pro Football Focus first-team All-American, and he was a Fred Biletnikoff semifinalist, but a really cool card. Kind of like the Gridiron Kings kind of material. All right, Ollie Jenkins. Henry Oto. I probably said that wrong. BJ something. Another Jerry Rice. And Rydon O'Connell again. We got two of him. So those weren't the best of packs. Not many guys I've heard of, but did get one autograph, just damaged. That's the only problem. All right, let's get into this Pro Set 2021 Pro Set baseball. If you ever see these, you can pick these up for like less than $15 a box. I think I've seen these for like $10, $12. You get 3 autographs, folks. And these are like last year. I opened up one last year. I got Blaze Jordan auto, which he's one of the top prospects for the Red Sox. And just the base set, you get a 50 card set plus 3 autograph cards. So we're gonna open up this tonight. See what we get out of here. If I can find, I think I'll just use scissors on this one. But if you ever see these, yeah, for $10, $15, it's a no-brainer. I think I still have one more of these. I think when I purchased this, I purchased like 3 of them. Did that like last year, I think. So, all right, want to make sure we don't see the autographs right away. All right, so the autographs we're going to keep in the box, but we're going to take out the set first. So the autographs are still in there. The autographs are in top loaders. So Pro Set, remember old Pro Set? These are the 1989 Pro Set design. 2021 Pro Set. This is a 50 card set. you're going to see some great prospects in here, great guys that are playing right now that are really hot. So be on the lookout for those. All right, let's start off this 50 card set. Let's start off with, look at this. Start off with Adley Rushman, folks. That is a nice card of Adley Rushman. I love this 89 Pro Set design. Bobby Witt Jr., like, that's what I'm telling you guys. These things are loaded with guys. Bobby Witt Jr., Brett Beatty, one of the top prospects for the Mets. He's been playing been playing most of the season, I think, for the Mets up in the majors. Christian Hernandez, Grayson Rodriguez, another top prospect for the Orioles. Jason Dominguez, he started really hot when they brought him up and he got hurt. He might actually, I think he's getting Tommy John surgery, but thank goodness he's an outfielder, not a pitcher. So he'll be out for a while, but not too long, I don't think. Jordan Walker, another great player right now. A lot of young, great players in this set, but in Major League Baseball overall. Luis Matos, Marco Luciano, one of the Giants' top prospects. Mick Abel, Nick Gonzalez, shortstop for the Pirates. Noel Marte, shortstop. Nolan Gorman, I love me some Nolan Gorman. He's on my fantasy team too. Of course, he got hurt though, but he's been popping some home runs this year. Orvelis Martinez, Oswaldo Peraza, Riley Green for Detroit, another one of those great young players. Robert Hassel, this is where he's with San Diego. Of course, he's with Washington, I believe now. Tristan Casas for the Red Sox. Man, he had a good year too. I'm telling you what, a huge guy, can really pop it. Zach Veen, outfielder. Andrew Painter. That one says Leaf rookie card. Oh, do they all say Leaf rookie card? No, not all of them. Okay. Benny Montgomery for the Rockies, it looks like. Blaze Jordan, that's the guy that we got the autograph of last year. Blaze Jordan. Brady House. Brian Acuna, that is Ronald Acuna Jr.'s brother. He was in the, what trade was he in? I forget this year, but he was one of the major guys traded. I cannot think of who had traded for him. Say what team he was on? No, it does not. So Colson Montgomery, Colton Cowser for the Orioles, another one of their Orioles top prospects. I'll tell you what, the Orioles are loaded, not with pitching too much, but they got some good pitching, but they're hitters. They have so many. Frank Mazzucato, I guess. Gabriel Morano, Gunnar Hoagland, Harry Ford. He was the number 1 draft pick in 2021, I believe, for the Pirates. He came up this year. Oh, okay. Acuna got traded to him to the Mets. There we go. So probably, I think it was maybe the Astros he was on before, but yeah, he got traded to the Mets. Thank you, 25 Perez. Hedbert Perez. Jack Leiter. He was one of the top prospects, but not done much yet. Jackson Job. Jerry Pummers. Jordan Lawler. He just got called up here recently too for Arizona. Good player. Jordan Wicks. Jose Miranda. Jose Rodriguez. Jose Salias. Khalil Watson. Marcelo Mayer, top prospect for the Red Sox there. Shortstop. Matt McLean. Michael Harris. He was Rookie of the Year last year for the Braves. There's Michael Harris. Oscar Colas. Owen something Casey. Sal Frelick. Sam Bachman. Trey Sweeney. Will Bednar. And Wilman Diaz. I'm telling you what, just getting that set there for $10 or $12 or $15, that's not bad. You're going to get a Rushman, a Witt, and Jason Dominguez. I thought Wander Franco was in here, but he's not. So, but there you go. 50 card set out of this Pro set. Now we're going to see what autographs did we get out of the Pro set, folks. See if we get something good here. Hopefully here. We need some good luck, Captain Lou. Come on, Captain Lou. Give me something good. They're all in one sleeve together. I'm going to try not to look here. They are in top loaders, and they got a thing around them here. All right, let's start off with card number 1. Who do we have? We have Ben Kunra. Ben Kunra, right-handed pitcher, Leaf rookie card. Doesn't say much about old Ben, but except he's a right-handed pitcher. Don't know much about Ben. He might not be that great. Next one up. Here we have Wilman Diaz. I swear I've heard about Wilman Diaz, but there he is, Wilman Diaz auto. These are sticker autographs, but they still look pretty nice. And finally, our last card, we have Christian Santana, shortstop. I like he just wrote his last name, Santana. So I've not heard of. Part of me feels like I've heard of these two guys, but I can't think. Let me do a quick search here on Christian Santana. Let's see, Christian Santana, the baseball player. He is a shortstop with the Reds. Signed with the Tigers in 2000. Oh, he's been all around. Let's see. He signed with the Tigers in 2021. Received a 2.95 signing bonus, largest bonus paid for the Tigers in a international player. He's an international player. Currently, who's he with currently here? Trained with Alan Trammell. I guess he's with Detroit. Christian Santana with Detroit. Let's look at Wilman Diaz. All right, Wilman Diaz he plays for, man, there's not much information on Wilman Diaz, I'll tell you that. Looks like the Dodgers. Wilman Diaz with the Dodgers, minor league player. So not too great on him either. But that's what we got, guys. It wasn't too bad tonight. I mean, of course, like I said, we only paid, I think these were like $10. So for $10, 3 autographs and a 50 card set of a lot of great players, I will take that every day. As my buddy Dave would say, all day, every day, I'll take those. And there's our 3 autographs tonight. All right, guys, that's all the time I got for tonight. I want to thank, who do I want to thank? Nobody was on the show. I want to thank myself, I guess. All right, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Of course, we're here every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube and on Facebook, or you can catch the replay later on anytime you want to on our YouTube page. That's all the time I got tonight, guys. I appreciate all you guys for being on here on Monday night. Hopefully you guys have a great week, and we'll be back next week with another great episode of the Monday Night Huddle.